Hello guys, Currency Games here again with another video. I've decided to change up the theme of how I've done these videos now. I've put a face camera on, but I'm not a person that likes to show my personal face, so I've decided to put a face mask on also. So we're going to see how that works for the next few videos. So going into this week, we're going to do our usual analysis of Euro USD and Euro GBP. So going on to Euro USD, let's start on the monthly time frame. So monthly time frame, we have this fair value gap down here that I've been watching for a little bit, and we are potentially looking to retrace down into that monthly fair value gap, but as it's the monthly time frame, that will take quite a while. So we are looking for the moves in between that, but having that monthly fair value gap in mind. Going to the weekly, charts with missing a moment. Let me take these off. Where is it? There we go. Going to the weekly time frame. Last week's candle rejected off this low here, which is the 1st of January. And in honesty, it will be interesting to see whether that does cause us to go back to our bullish momentum that we had in the previous weeks, or if that fails and we continue bearish, which would then confluence our monthly fair value gap that we have resting here as well. So that's something interesting that could play out. But what would tell the tale of that is that we have a weekly fair value gap resting just above price, and we also have a daily fair value gap just here. And we did tap into that daily fair value gap, which we did see with rejection. But what I'm more interested in is the overlapping order block inside that fair value gap. So it'll be nice to see what happens when price taps into this level right here. Because if we are to tap into this level and then continue bearish and possibly break this low here and create more fair value gaps to the downside, that could prove us to be bearish to then tap into this weekly low here that might be fair value gap. However, if we ignore this, let me get rid of that. If we ignore this daily fair value gap, it could then cause us to attack some of the highs here, which would then reach us into our next PDA, which would be the weekly fair value gap just here. So this level honestly could tell us a lot of signs. We just need to wait for low time frame confirmations to see whether we have a bearish reaction of this order block here. But again, we just have to look at the news calendar and see what days are aligning with the volatility, and then making the best assumptions on those days ideally. So again, this daily order block here in line with the value gap is what I'll be looking for possible shorts potentially. But I am wary. We have tapped into this daily fair value gap, which is the discount of this range. So again, this is just almost like an invalidation level. If we are to go bullish of this fair value gap, I would want to see this daily order block get broken for us to continue bullish. However, if this holds and we continue bearish, then we have the target of this weekly low here with the monthly fair value gap there as well. So we're just waiting to see how we react at this level right here. Going to the 4 hour again, not much in the 4 hour. Again, it's mainly the daily time frame we're playing with at the moment. We just gotta wait and see what price shows us on the daily. Going on to Euro GBP. Euro GBP is a bit cleaner. I am bearish on Euro GBP as of right now. I am expecting price to take out this low resting just here on a weekly time frame. Monthly, it's not giving much away, but the weekly is giving quite a bit away. So I'm expecting this weekly low to get attacked at some point. Going to the daily time frame, we do have relatively equal highs here, and just above that is a weekly fair value gap. So it will be interesting to see if price actually manages to potentially have a retracement this week into that weekly fair value gap to then continue bearish. I think what would tell the tale for that is if this H4 fair value gap here holds or fails. If this does fail and we trade below it, we could expect prices to continue and tag that low there. But if that does provide a support level, we could see price retrace higher into that weakest value gap to then continue lower. So that will be quite interesting. So UGP is quite simple as of right now. We just have to wait and see how this H4 FEG holds, and whether it does provide support for price to push it into a weekly value gap, or whether it gets completely ignored and we just continue straight back down into that weekly drawn liquidity for me, which is quite interesting, because in reality, when you look at price, we did tap into this weekly OB just here, and you can see that price created quite a nice sell, market maker sell model on the H4 time frame from that weekly fair value gap, weekly order block here. Sorry, and they made this line a bit darker. Okay, you can see we had the original consolidation here, accumulation, we had a diminishment up here, and you can see how price then distributed on the sell side of the curve here, which is quite clean to actually see. And you can see that we can expect price to then reach the original consolidation, take out liquidity just here. So my bias for UGP is bearish. I just want to have a great understanding as to our narrative to get into this low here, and whether the weakest value gap will get used to push price lower. Okay. One thing I'm noticing as well, I am aware we are trading for a daily order block here. Now, the reason why it's not a high probable order block for me is because we have not got a fair value gap near that order block, and I like to see fair value gaps get created as a supporting factor to support me using the RPD arrays. But I'm not going to neglect this order block, hence why this H4 value gap will tell me the tail whether we want to go bearish and continue bearish, or we want to tap into that weekly value gap. Okay, so again, we'll just be seeing how price opens during the week, and we shall go from there. Let me just get rid of all of these, clean up my chart a bit. Perfect. Anyway, guys, thanks to you for listening. Please like and subscribe, and we will be back again with another video, possibly on Wednesday during this week.